Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to do one more problem on projection of point. So problem is from the PS Gill. So this is the problem which we are going to solve today in today's class. So a point E is 20 mm below HP. So I will take the given data. So it is point E which is given and it is below HP. So how much it is below HP? It is 20 mm below HP and 20 mm behind VP. So it is behind VP, this point E, which is again it is 20 mm behind VP. And there is one more point, another point F is 30 mm above HP. So now there is one more point which is point F, which is above HP. How much it is above HP? That is 30 mm and 40 mm in front of VP. So it is in front of VP, 40 mm in front of VP. And there is one more parameter which is given, that the distance between the projectors of E and F, that is distance between projectors, that is E and F, which is 50 mm. So these are the 5 parameters which are given in the question, and we have to draw the projections. Not only the projections, we have to also draw the straight lines joining front and top views. So this is a very beautiful question. I think if you will be with me, so you will get it how to solve this question. So let's solve this question. I will first make a pictorial diagram, then I will make an orthographic view of the question. So if we see, like I have made the 4 quadrants. So this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, third one, and this is the fourth quadrant. So in this question you can see clearly that the point E is below HP, behind VP. That means point E is clearly in the third quadrant. So let me first draw the point E. So if this is point E, so this one is point E, which is in third quadrant, and the question says is below HP. So it is below HP from this point to this point. It is below HP. How much it is below? It is 20 mm below, and it's in front of VP. So like from this point to this point, it is again 20 mm. So the top view, because we have to assume that these quadrants are transparent, so that means the top view is always on the HP. So this is my HP and this is my VP. So top view of this point E will be somewhere here. So this is my top view, which is E, and the front view is somewhere in the VP. That is, it's my E prime. So this is the location of point E, which was in the third quadrant. Now we will draw the point F. The point F is clearly saying that point F is above HP. So it is 30 mm above HP and in front 40 mm VP. So that means it is in first quadrant. So like somewhere here. So this is my point F. So point F, if we look, its top view can be seen on the HP. So somewhere here we can see its top view. So that means it's F, small f, and the front view, if we look it from the front on this end, so front view can be clearly seen on the VP. That means it is F prime. So this is how we have to first place the point in the pictorial diagram so that we can draw the orthographic view of the question very clearly. So how we can do the further? As you know that these are the projectors or projection lines. Similarly, the line goes like this. This line goes like this. So this, and same, this goes like this. Now what we have to do next, that is very important, that we have to rotate the horizontal plane. So if we rotate the horizontal plane, this horizontal HP plane needs to be rotated in clockwise direction. If we rotate this clockwise direction, so it will take this position. That means we are also rotating. Does it mean that we are also rotating the point F in the top view? So when we rotate this, it will be like this. So we are rotating it in clockwise direction. That means this is a new position. This is the new position. It was here. Now it has come to below XY line. So if we join these 2 points should come in a straight line. Now the top view and the front view in the orthographic diagram are in straight line, and this was in the first quadrant. That means this front view is above the X. If this is an XY line, this is above the XY line, and my top view is below the XY line. So that is the first thing which we need to do. Second thing, same way we have to rotate this in the clockwise direction. We are rotating now this horizontal plane in the clockwise direction. If we rotate this in clockwise direction at a 90 degree, remember my dear students, at 90 degree, once we rotate this, so that means we are rotating this point. So it will come somewhere here. So in this direction, so when that means this top view, which was in the third quadrant, that E point will be somewhere here. So what I said in the previous case, that the top view and the front view should be in a straight line. See, this comes in a straight line. Now in the question, the fifth parameter was the distance between the projectors. Now this is the projector and this is the projector. The projector of E and the projector of F. The distance between them should be 50. So the distance between these two projectors, that should be 50 mm. Okay, now the question is very much clear. So this is how I have shown you in pictorial. Now even we can give the dimensions to the pictorial diagram. Now let's see the dimensions. Okay, this F point was in front of, if we see the F point in front of VP, it was 40. So this dimension was 40 mm. And it was above HP, that was 30 mm. So it was above from this, from HP, that was 30 mm. Now I am explaining how to give the dimensions, how to take the dimensions in the question. Now similarly, if we take the point E, so point E was below HP, that was 20. So this point was below HP, that means the distance from this and this, that was 20 mm as already has been given, and it was behind VP, it has been already given. Now see the beauty of this, once we are rotating this, so which distance we are rotating? That means this line we are rotating basically this line, replica of this line. That replica was on the HP. So that means we are the distance from this point to this point is also 20 mm. And this was below HP, which can be seen on VP. That means the distance from this point to this point is also 20 mm. This was very easy. Now in this case, let's see in this case, because both dimensions are varying from each other. Now it was in front of, above the HP, above 30 mm above the HP, that can be seen on VP. So that means the distance from this XY line to the front view, that is 30 mm. And we are rotating again here in this case. This line is the replica of this line, and we are rotating this line there. So the distance of this line was 40. So that means the distance from this point to this point is 40 mm. Now the question is very much clear. Very much clear. This was the pictorial diagram. It was a pictorial view of the question. Now, we need not to make this pictorial. This is just for the reference to understand, my dear students. We need to draw the orthographic diagram. So how we can draw the orthographic diagram? Now, see, this is the only plane. Now, I will dark this line. Now, we need to draw this plane only. And there is a line. So I will first draw the XY line. So I will draw here the XY line. This is my X and this is my Y line. So this line I am drawing. First let's draw the point E. So point E, see, from this XY line it is above 20 mm. So from here you have to keep a scale and measure 20 mm and give a line, that is point E. That is top view of my E, because it was in third quadrant, and we know in third quadrant HP is above and VP is below. That means the top view is above. Fine. And the distance from this point to this point, which was very much clear, that is 20 mm, which is I have already given in the pictorial view. Now the same, if we see the same, it is on the straight line. So we have to draw the point from this XY line to the bottom, in the VP. That means how much distance? That is 20 mm, so that we can find out the front view. So from this point, measure again 20 mm and give the front view. Front view is indicated by the dash or the prime on E. So the distance from this, so this is the point, and these are the projectors. So this one is the projector and this one is the projector, and these are the points, these two. And these projectors should be, my dear students, very light, drawn to be 3H or 4H pencils. And this E and E prime should be drawn by HB pencil. Now, one more thing is there, that the distance between the two projectors, because this is the projector and this is the projector, the distance between the projector of E and F is 50. So from this I will measure 50 distance. So let us say from this point to this point it is 50 mm, this distance. Now here I have to make this line, the F line. It is very much clear from this point to the F front view, it is how much? It is 30 mm. So I can measure from this point to this point, I can measure 30 mm and draw a projector. And the point of E, that is the front view, which is F prime, and this distance is how much? This distance is 30 mm. Now same way, from this XY line we have to go downwards in the HP, that is how much? It is 40 mm. So I will draw a line from this point that should go 40 mm. So this is the another point, which is F. And the distance from this point to this point is clearly mentioned, it is 40 mm. And see, this was in the first quadrant, and in the first quadrant the condition is different. In first quadrant it is VP above and HP below. HP means the top view, VP means the front view. You can clearly see that. Now the last part of the question, this is the diagram of the question. The last part of the question says also draw the straight lines joining front and top views. So we need to join the front view. Front view is E prime and F prime. So I will connect these two with a straight line. And this is the front view. Now I need to draw the top view, connect the top views. So top view means E only and F only. So I will connect these 2 points together. Again, these lines should be very dark. only the light lines, only the dark lines should be, which I will encircle. These points should be made darker. Rest of the things should be light, except the XY line. XY line should be drawn by either H or 2H pencil. I hope you got the question. This is the orthographic view and this is the pictorial view of the question. If you like this video, please do share and also subscribe my channel for more such beautiful videos in future. Thank you very much for watching me.